Whenever you are angry, never act immediately. This is very important. There are certain things that can provoke you. There are certain people that can say words that can anger you. There are certain things that can happen and you feel very irritated. You feel sad. But now, being angry by itself is not bad. The Bible says, be ye angry. And one of the things that shows that you are a normal human being is when there are some things that make you angry. The Bible says that Jesus went into the temple. He saw people buying and selling. He was not happy about it. Now, and several other places as well. But whenever you are angry, whenever you are upset, disappointed, and this feeling of frustration, never act immediately. There are people that have ruined their lives because of negative reaction that was immediate, and then they come to regret later. They walked out of a job because they were angry and now suffer the pain of joblessness and no money and no salary. They walked out of marriage because they were frustrated at what their spouse did. And now they stay, and after some time, when that anger lifts, they realize that they they commit what they call a strategic mistake. There are people that walked out of church because there are certain things in that church that angered them. Probably they didn't like the pastor, what the pastor said, or the member of the church. There are people that walked out of even some departments in the church because they were not happy because of what they had. But this is the peril of acting immediately when you're angry. And that's why the topic is, whenever you are angry, never act immediately. Give it time. And I'll show you in the Bible as well, so that you can be able to understand. There are people that there are people that are in prison now. They're behind bars because of immediate reaction to anger. There are many people that lost their lives, even currently speaking, because of a reaction, of immediate reaction when it comes to anger. And this is what the Bible says. That the Bible teaches us this very well. The Bible says in Genesis chapter 34, verse 5. It's a terrible thing that happened. And Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, had just been defiled by Hamor's son, who was called Shechem. And at that point, of course, Dinah had gone out. And not every out is good for you. This is something that I will teach again in another podcast. Not every out is good for you. Because when Dinah went out, the Bible says Shechem saw her and defiled her. Took her and lay with her and defiled her. It's an act that happened that defiled and contaminated her life. And then the Bible says in verse 5, and Jacob the father now heard that he had defiled Dinah his daughter. Now his sons were with his cattle in the field. But listen to this. And Jacob held his peace until they were come. However painful the situation was, however deep the distress was, this man of God, who had a covenant with God, he held his peace. And it does not mean total inaction. It does not mean that he did not intervene in that situation. It does not mean that you should not respond to that circumstance. But many times, immediate reaction to anger often is negative action. Every so often, when you react immediately, you are angry, you will do something that, unless the Bible says the anger of man does not fulfill the righteousness of God, you will do something regrettable. But when you're able to wait and hold your peace, when you're able to have that with self-control, probably sleep over that circumstance in prayer, you will make a wise decision. And because many people have committed grave mistakes by reacting immediately to their anger, and by that they broke their lives, they broke their destinies. Some of them entered into circumstances they never anticipated or for they can anticipate it. And so, whenever you are angry, never act immediately.